Right, I'm not sure when it started, but yes, now AliExpress is going all out for the Black Friday event, and judging by the discounts, they're taking it very, very seriously. Some discounts are totally bonkers, so if you missed 11/11 sale 2 weeks ago, then you are in luck, and there are even some new models there, well, at least one, which of course will be in this list. In terms of dates, AliExpress decided that the period from 23rd of November up to 29th inclusively is their Black Friday week, which is ever so slightly different to other platforms and high street outlets, which in turn are doing their own thing anyway. So, usual drill, the links will be in the description as well as the links to my video reviews where available. Also, those are affiliate links which, without costing you anything extra, might pay me a small commission on some qualifying purchases, which of course allows me to continue running this channel, so your help is greatly appreciated. And also, by popular demand, which came out as a bit of a surprise, I included a few ladies' watches. Having said that, all the other watches on this list really can be worn by either of the genders. Yes, it is a 43mm Rolex Sea Dweller, not a small watch by any stretch of imagination. And in terms of the list structure, I will start with San Martin bargains, and then I will come to some other brands, including some specific ladies' timepieces, and then I will conclude the list, of course, with some more San Martin bargains, including their brand new release. So now, without any further ado, let's get on with this list. So first we have Water Ghost version 3 for $138. This is an absolute steal of a deal. I'm wearing it right now, by the way, and actually a couple of years ago someone offered to buy it off me secondhand for $180. I don't know what's going on, but not only it is now much cheaper, it also has an upgraded clasp. I recently released a video about my more than 2 years ownership of this watch. Strongly recommend to check it out for more details. I will leave, of course, a link in the description. Now, this is second San Martin on my list, very aggressively discounted for this week. I am waiting for delivery of this 39mm timepiece, so of course don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming review. Now, San Martin has a 41mm version of this 62-mass Seiko Homage, which is very, very popular. However, I think 39mm is more in step with the current trends. And by the way, of course, all the premium materials here, as we used to see from San Martin, as well as probably one of the best, if not the best quality among AliExpress macro brands. We have a few colorways here on offer, including this one with enamel dial. Enamel dials are actually quite tedious to manufacture and usually resorted for high-end timepieces, so it is quite interesting to see that San Martin using it on this watch. And now this SN0054. Now this is another example of price being pushed even lower than the last sale, $150 for this very popular GMT watch. It is of course based on the Seiko NH34 GMT caliber, and we get all the premium materials and high build quality and finishing. Is it at the lowest price that you will ever be able to get it? Well, I don't have a crystal ball unfortunately, but I can say with a very high level of certainty that most likely it will not be much cheaper ever again. CN008C. Now, here is another heavily discounted model from San Martin. It is also discounted even further from the sale price of 11/11 sale. I covered it at length on my last recommendation list and made a very detailed review of this special budget-friendly model, so do check it out. All the links, of course, will be in the description. Okay, let's take a look at what AliExpress has on offer when it comes to specific ladies' watches. The reason I'm calling them specific is because these days it is very common for women to wear timepieces that only 10 or 20 years ago were considered men's only. So, here's the first example, and besides real good looks, well, at least in my opinion, this watch has a sapphire crystal, full stainless steel construction, and as a touch of practicality, a Japanese VH65 quartz high-frequency caliber, which gives a nice sweeping movement of the second hand. So we get a nice smooth second hand action, like a mechanical watch, and an accuracy of a quartz. And here is another Pagani Design ladies' watch. This time Pagani Design used Swiss Ronda quartz movement, which is nice, and this watch, which to some degree resembles a few $100,000 Richard Mille timepieces, so this one comes in a number of various colorways. Pagani Design didn't skimp on premium materials here either. We get a nice silicone integrated strap, a highly scratch-resistant sapphire crystal, and with all the Black Friday discounts, this watch is available for $73. And now something which is super budget-friendly, this POEDAGAR timepiece. Very good looking watch for a crazy price of $14. We get here a lovely design, very much reminiscent of a Mega Constellation lineup, and personally I think it is really nice. Now, the crystal is made out of scratch-resistant hardlex, which is not as hard as sapphire, and the case might not be full stainless steel, but for $14 I don't see this as a problem. We do get, however, a great selection of different colorways, which I think is really good. So, these are the specific ladies' watches that I selected for this list. Please let me know what you think and also if I should include them in the future. Next on my list I have a few Sea-Gull watches which are quite aggressively discounted, with even a few well under $100. So first is this very popular Sea-Gull diver, now can be bought for just under $225, which is a very sharp price for this watch. We get all the premium materials here, sapphire crystal, stainless steel construction, solid build quality by a very reputable and established brand with a long horological history. And of course, Sea-Gull manufactures its own movements, so we get in-house Sea-Gull ST2130 movement here, that beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, a design clone of Swiss ETA 2824-2 movement. And then we have this small hand automatic for only $78, an absolute bargain for Sea-Gull watches. We get here stainless steel construction, sapphire crystal, and again Sea-Gull's in-house automatic mechanical movement. This time it is a slightly simpler movement though, it is ST17, which makes sense at this price point. And also we have a few interesting colorways on offer here. Now, another Sea-Gull watch which is priced under $100 is this multifunction Sea-Gull with $90 price tag for the Black Friday sale. A very interesting looking watch with open heart design. Again, all stainless steel construction, sapphire crystal and Sea-Gull's in-house automatic mechanical movement. One thing to keep in mind though, it is a 42mm diameter watch, although the complexity of the dial to some extent balances out the size of the case. Now, this is the brand that I came across quite recently. I'm currently working on a review of one of their timepieces and it is looking very good. Now, on this one we have also sapphire crystal, stainless steel construction, and after all the Black Friday coupons applied, the price comes down to about $57. A really good deal in my opinion. It looks like they prefer to use Japanese Miyota 8215 movement, which has been around for years and is a reputable movement. And the good news is that Specht Sohne uses an upgraded version of this movement, or at least this is the version that I found in this watch, which, among other things, has added hacking function. And another timepiece from the same brand, this time on integrated stainless steel bracelet and with a price tag of just under $67 after all the discounts applied. And we have a few different colorways on offer here, which could be an interesting way to start your Nautilus-inspired collection. Okay, moving on to a more familiar brand, looks like we have here a very nice Steeldive interpretation of an iconic GMT watch, and after all the discounts applied, it can be had for $99, which is a very good value. This watch is powered by Japanese Seiko NH34 GMT movement, which by now has gained popularity and a good reputation. I'm not fully convinced by the clasp design decision, I mean the applied logo in particular, however, I think it is still better than pressed generic clasps that we see on some Steeldive watches. And another Steeldive on my list is this one, priced at around $200 initially, now can be bought with all the Black Friday discounts for around $111. This is my favorite Steeldive at the moment, a homage to a Seiko's iconic Marine Master 300. I did a review of this watch recently and it is in my weekend rotation. Check my full review for the details, link of course will be in the description. And another Seiko diver homage, this time from AddiesDive. The price for this timepiece seemed to be getting lower and lower with every sale event, and now it hit $85 mark. This is from almost $200 introductory price. Great looking timepiece. AddiesDive has two variations, with this blue dial with sharks and a plain dial version. Both are priced about the same for the Black Friday sale, so choose one you like. Also looks like both have pressed clasps only, which is very common on AddiesDive watches, and at this price point, not really an issue. Okay, and before we get to the new model from Saint Martin, a quick look at a couple of really good Saint Martin deals. First is this vintage Rolex Homage, possibly one of Saint Martin's best models. I bought the first version and still have it. The second version was a bit underwhelming, however the third version is really good. They've got rid of the rivets on the bracelet, got back to Seiko NH34 movement and added their new clasp with on-the-fly adjustment. A good opportunity to snap this timepiece. Check my full review of the version 1 for all details, but do keep in mind the changes that I've just mentioned. And another really good deal from Saint Martin is this Captain Willard interpretation, initially priced at over $200. This is a very good discount for this really high-quality all-rounder. Great lume, solid bezel action, high-quality stainless steel bracelet and the clasp. Well-done dial, which is covered by a double dome sapphire crystal. I did a full review of this watch in the past, so do check it out for the full details. The links, of course, will be in the description. And now the new release from Saint Martin, which they managed to time for this Black Friday sale and also offer a Black Friday discount, although not as aggressive as on some other models, which kind of makes sense on a brand new release. Now, this looks like another of Saint Martin original designs, and although there are some obvious and maybe not so obvious cues from various brands, I like the overall result. We have a few different colorways and, to be honest, each colorway has a unique character, and it looks to me like another hit from Saint Martin, well, at least judging by the product pictures. So this is of course by far not a full list of great deals on AliExpress for this Black Friday sale, so for more options check out my other AliExpress recommendations over here or top recommendations over here. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching, take care, and I will see you in the next one.